Welcome to the Bloom and Beyond podcast. Today's episode is all about how to stay healthy during the holidays. And I want to start right here by saying something that's really important. Health during the holidays does not mean restriction. It doesn't mean skipping parties, avoiding your favorite foods, or feeling like you need to control every bite. The holidays are meant to be enjoyed. Food is part of celebration, connection, culture, and comfort. What we're really talking about today is how to support your body, your energy, and your emotional well-being so that you can fully participate in the season without burning out or feeling off track. You don't have to choose between health and joy. You can have both. So why do the holidays feel hard on our bodies and brains? This season can be so beautiful, but it can also be incredibly demanding. We juggle packed schedules, travel and social events, emotional triggers, less sleep, and more stress. All of this impacts our nervous system, and especially in midlife, that matters. When stress goes up, so does cortisol. That's our primary stress hormone. Elevated cortisol can increase cravings, disrupt blood sugar balance, interfere with sleep, increase emotional eating, and make us feel less grounded around food. Add in the hormonal changes at perimenopause and menopause, and suddenly what used to work doesn't feel helpful anymore. And that's why many women don't just struggle with food during the holidays. They struggle with exhaustion and emotional overload too. So let's talk about food without that diet culture. I want to be really clear about something. Staying healthy during the holidays doesn't mean denying yourself the foods that you love. In fact, restriction often creates the very patterns that we're trying to avoid. Also, the holidays are a time where many families make special meals and recipes from their parents and grandparents. Food can be a huge part of your holiday and your traditions. And for these reasons, denying and restricting yourself during this time can be really emotional. When you tell yourself you can't have something, your brain fixates on it. A sense of deprivation builds, and overeating feels more likely. Instead, we get to take a gentler approach. The goal isn't to eat perfectly. The goal is to eat with presence, satisfaction, and steadiness. So let's discuss steady nourishment, not preloading or restricting. And this is where I want to clarify something important. You may hear advice like, load up on good food before the party so you don't eat too much. That framing totally misses the point. Honestly, if I'm loaded up on healthy food before a party, I'd still get to the party, see all the special treats, and eat those too. Then I'd really be overeating, but that's just me. We're not trying to outsmart the holidays or prevent enjoyment. We're not trying to avoid the fun foods. What we are doing is staying gently nourished throughout the day so that we don't arrive to gatherings overly hungry or emotionally depleted. So this means eat regular meals. Include protein and fiber for blood sugar stability. Stay hydrated and avoid long stretches of undereating. When your body feels steady, not starved, you can arrive calm, choose what you want, and actually enjoy it. There is the beauty of mindful enjoyment. So here's something interesting that happens when you eat this way. You tend to enjoy food more with less volume, not because you're limiting yourself, but because you're actually tasting it. Sometimes a few bites of something truly decadent is enough, not because you shouldn't eat more, but because you've already gotten exactly what you came for: flavor, comfort, and joy. And sometimes you want more, and that's okay too. There's no morality here. There's no such thing as good food or bad food, only foods that nourish different parts of us. Now, it's very important to practice movement without punishment. Movement during the holidays should never be about compensation. It's about supporting circulation, reducing stress hormones, regulating blood sugar, and lifting mood. Even walking a few moments after meals, gentle stretching or yoga, either of those can support your health without becoming something that you have to earn with food. Remember that sleep and stress matter more than food rules. One of the most overlooked aspects of holiday health is sleep disruption. Some women struggle with sleep throughout the year, and this can magnify during the holidays. Less sleep can drive hunger hormones up, increase cravings, worsen anxiety, and impact metabolism. Even small efforts like going to bed a little earlier a few nights a week, creating a wind-down routine in the evening, and limiting scrolling before sleep. These can make a noticeable difference in how steady you feel around food and stress. Now let's discuss the holidays and menopause. For midlife women especially, our nervous system and blood sugar need more support than ever. Hormonal shifts mean more sensitivity to stress, stronger cravings when underfed, slower recovery from sleep loss, which is why gentleness beats restriction, always. Your body responds best to nourishment, calm, and consistency, not extremes. So here's a realistic formula for holiday health. Let's simplify what staying healthy during the holidays really looks like. So first, eat regularly and steadily. Next, include protein and fiber for balance. Stay hydrated. Move for mood, not punishment. Get as much rest as you reasonably can. Enjoy the foods that you love without guilt. And let satisfaction guide you, not restriction. So, I want to leave you with this. You do not need to sit out the holidays to take care of yourself. You don't need to avoid food to be healthy. You don't need to be perfect to be well. Health is something that you support gently, right here in the middle of real life. And the holidays, they are a part of real life. So enjoy them, support your body, and give yourself a whole lot of grace along the way. Thank you for listening, and please take care of you.